Hey guys, and welcome back to Lone Oak Farm, where I am currently doing a contract over here. This is, I think, field 49. Doesn't even matter. It's the titular Lone Oak field. That tree over there is the Lone Oak from which the map got its name. Uh, and obviously, I'm hard at work. Uh, Well, I would say more than half of the contract is done, and the video is not about the contract, it's just happening on in the background. I figured I can do whatever I do in the background while I do this talk with you guys. And if you haven't guessed from the title, the topic of this video is this whole ordeal that is going on with YouTube and uh, FTC, which is Federal Trade Commission, which is a US federal agency. If you don't know, but what rock are you living under if you have never heard about that one? Uh, it's part of the government alphabet soup. Yeah, anyway, so them and of course us content creators. I wouldn't call myself a content creator. I would call myself a clumsy idiot, but that's another story. Anyway, uh, this has started to unfold around from what I know, but don't quote me on that, around September when FTC practically fined YouTube for 100 and no, just $37 million. Uh, not a small sum of money. That's quite an amount to throw around just like that. So they got fined heavily, basically because COPPA is a law that is made to uh, prevent uh, people to get children's information on the internet with ill intent, and YouTube was doing this ironically roughly around since 1998. uh, Practically, the the idea is that cookies fish for information, not specifically your name, your address, or your social security number, but like personal information, like what stuff you watch on YouTube, what do you search on the internet. Like, I know when I was buying the computer that I'm using now, in the next 2 months, I had personalized offers for computers whenever I went to a site that features Google Ads and stuff like that. I was shopping for shoes a few weeks ago, and now I have nothing but shoe advertisements and stuff like that goes on. I even heard more terrifying stories where a friend of mine was talking about buying accessories for their puppies. Uh, I think over at Skype, or it was in Messenger, I don't know. And then puppy accessory ads popped up and stuff like that. So this is what cookies do to you uh, on on a day-to-day basis. This is one of the most popular uses, but also when Google learn keeps your passwords in mind instead of you or your credit card data or whatever, that that is also cookies. So basically this law uh, wants to protect children from these informations getting into the wrong hands. And this law is not a new law. This exists since 1998, and then it has been revised in 2013, and now it has been revised early from what I understand. And along the revision process, it turned out that uh, Google and YouTube has been avoiding this law and or not avoiding but omitting and not caring about this law uh, since its inception. Uh, and they were most probably doing it willingly and intentionally, and now they got what they deserve for that. And as per usual, in turn, they throw us content creators under the bus. That's what's going on, guys, in short and simple. Um, as you may remember, that was just not even 2 videos ago. It was, yeah, it was the 8th episode of this series, the DIY form, where I was talking about how stupid it is that you have to let YouTube know if your videos are intended for children or not. Now that new system is in relation with this whole ordeal, uh, where protecting children from pedos is just one thing, and mind you, I explained in that video as well that it's a thing that I'm 100% on board with. Um, I don't even want to know what I would do with pedophiles if I had the power, because probably that video would be erased from the surface of the earth, not even from YouTube if I told you guys. Uh, I hate people who hurt and brutalize children in any single way. That's a huge no-no. And then I was very mellow with this expression. Anyway, as it turns out, the the people who are in the wrong is again Google and YouTube, and who gets punished for that is mostly us. So that's very nice. Now, when the new system was initiated, I felt a dropping in my regular, very small view numbers and all that, and things weren't working right for me. And now I was happy because it started to normalize. I was like, yeah, cool, we can ride it out. I will continue as per usual. I had plans in motion, like advertising my incentive for 50 subs until Christmas, which I don't even know I want anymore. I don't know what's the future of this channel in regards with that. And I'm a sad panda once again. Now keep in mind that I'm in an especially difficult position, because for American content creators, it is what it is. That's the law. That is 100% for them. It's the law of an American federal so a federal government organization uh, or agency. Uh, it's within the law system that they live in, and it's applicable to them, and it's based on the common understandings that they share about being law-abiding and whatnot. But I live in Europe, I live in Hungary, and I hardly see how it goes down if my videos are not compliant, and I get fined. Because the problem with this whole ordeal is that, yeah, now I told YouTube that, yeah, I don't intend my videos for children. Come on, I more often than not drop the f-bomb and whatnot, especially in the YouTube, the Borderlands videos and all that. And I don't even want children to watch my videos, because as much as I don't like no, that's not, as much as I despise pedophilia and all that, I'm not a kiddie person. I was happy to finally leave primary school and move to secondary school and deal with with full-blown teenagers, because you know most people get the uh, an unnerving pain from dealing with teenagers and all that. But I like them. They are a cool bunch. I can make myself understood pretty clearly with them. My new job is absolutely cool for me. Um, I enjoy it, and it gives nothing but positive vibes to me and all that. So uh, that's cool. But kids under 13, they are just too much for me. So that's why I never had the intention to. While I understand that, for example, this is the bottleneck area, that Farming Simulator is definitely a game that can be appealing for kids under 13, because come on, it has big tractors in it, you're driving them around and all that. But uh, uh, other than that, my videos are not for them. So, uh, but still, from what I understand, FTC will have now people who review videos on YouTube and channels, and they can actively fine you for money up to $42,000 if you claim that your video is not for children. But still they find that, yeah, this could be appealing for children, so you were in the wrong. No matter what, uh, even if you're cussing or anything, because there are the flashing images and I don't know what, so practically the stuff you see on Cartoon Network, then you are uh, you are in the wrong and you get fined, and you can even have that video deleted or your channel lost or everything like that. And this is the point where Google so badly uh, screwed with content creators. Especially, this is again with content creators who are what I call small time YouTubers like I am. No matter the subscriber count, no matter the view count or the view time or anything like that. If you are a regular guy doing videos over the YouTube while living your regular life, you are a small-time content creator compared to huge content creators or huge channels which essentially provide TV quality content, like the late night shows channels and national TVs, YouTube channels and all that. They are safe. They don't worry. Their videos are safe. Their advertisers are in place. Everything is fine and dandy. But you are screwed over easily, especially if you were doing kiddie content. So that's my problem. That it's again uh, to uh, drive us out of the platform, and make it something else than it is right now. And sometimes I just think that maybe that's the good thing. Slowly but surely retreat from YouTube, uh, make a tactical withdrawal, and forget all about it. Um, so yeah, that's how I see this problem currently. Where was I? Yeah, so essentially, what I don't understand that how this process works if you are not a U.S. citizen. Because I understand the part that you have to comply with the law, because the fact that I live in Hungary, I'm a Hungarian citizen who only happens to uh, speak English in my videos. That means that US citizens can very well find and watch my videos. I also hope they do so. Um, and and therefore I have to comply. And that part is clear. what is unclear to me, and no one is talking about it, how it is going to be enforced on me. And what happens if I say that FTC is very very far from me? It's on the other side of an ocean, and a whole continent happens to be between me and no, not a whole, but half a continent and an ocean happens to be happens to be between me and the closest FTC outpost. Uh, I mean that could be interesting. Like I imagine how an FTC outpost looks like. I mean FTC office or anything like that. So how are they going to enforce this on me? And obviously they can make Google shut down my channel or delete my video or anything like that. But how do they enforce the fine part, and how they imagine like collecting this kind of money from uh, people who are not citizens of the US? And from what I understand, this is, yes, this is a federal agency, but it's meant to deal with domestic issues. And how can a US federal agency meant to deal with domestic issues enforce the US law on foreign citizens? That's an interesting thing that nobody is talking about, and that interests me madly. Uh, that well, it's something that I could think about or be interested in just out of curiosity, but this time around it's under my skin, so I'm extremely interested in that. Uh, and yet no one is talking about that. Um, so this is my standpoint currently, and I am trying to find out as much as I can. Um, I I look for information on every possible platform regarding this and everything, and there are lots and lots of things floating around at this point. Like I have seen a video made by uh, a supposed lawyer guy who does this social media lawyering and all that, and has a YouTube channel. Ian something starting with a C, who claims that he has information that YouTube crosses us or screws us over big time with with making this system absolutely different from what FTC suggested, and using it to make things even better for themselves. Because practically, according to this guy, the law specifically deals with the idea that there is a middle ground where there are because, but okay, starting point, because I have to put this in context. So practically what YouTube said is that, or the way YouTube set up its system is that you can tell whether you intend your content for children or not, and then that's it. And then of course you have the option still to put it 18 and above, uh, for any given reason. uh, and I figured that covers the whole thing pretty well, but no, as it turned out, because that is entirely different. It has nothing to do with COPPA. That's YouTube's system, as it is, that you can set it for 18 and under, or under, or what? Yeah, so you can set it to be 18 and above, or you can set it, no, it's good for everybody. But that has nothing to do. It's the other bracket where you can either choose it's for kids or it's not for kids, and that doesn't care about other that doesn't mean that it's for kids or it's other or other, like it can be appealing for kids or not. No, that's either for kids or for a 13 and above. But COPPA itself admits that it can happen that uh, your video is kind of like in the middle ground, where like my videos are, I would guess. Uh, and and so YouTube omitted this willingly or intentionally, um, and they set it up so that it's either one or the other, and there is no such thing as both. And according to this guy, if there would be a middle ground, uh, so for general audience, that would save you from the whole ordeal. Um, And also, my problem, to get back at the core of it, I watched another video where I watched several videos. I think for the first 5 times it was mildly amusing to watch other YouTubers whining about this whole ordeal and how it ruins their channel with several hundred subscribers and all that. I mean, I understand it's their living and they are losing their living and it's a huge problem, uh, and they are in the same shoes as I am. But you know, you watch these videos and they don't take you forward in the whole issue. It's just them seeing enemies where there aren't, and stuff like that. So, but one of the guys said that, yeah, YouTube got fined and now it's our turn. No, it's not like YouTube made a mistake and they paid for it and they are all right now and it's our turn. No, we did nothing wrong. It's absolutely YouTube's fault. It's not me who is collecting information about children. It's YouTube. uh, and now I'm getting uh, held accountable for something that YouTube does, and it's my responsibility to decide whether YouTube can do that activity on my videos or not, and the responsibility is 100% mine. If I say they can and they cannot because that is against the law, because that's kiddie content, then I'm the one who get punished, and then YouTube still can go on with their actions without any consequences. You see, that's the problem. That it's again. Well, yeah, YouTube paid a hefty price. That's $37 million. Yeah, I admit that's pretty brutal. In if I see it with my perspective, like how much money I have seen in my life, I don't think all the money, if I add up all the money that I have had in my hands ever, uh, that would add up even to half of it, seriously. But I mean, that's a huge company that does billions of dollars every year, so for them it's still a change. And and then again, they yeah, they paid that, it's done and all that, and now they can do what they want again without any sort of opposition. But uh, uh, little people, not little people, regular people, I'm not a midget, are you? So regular people like you and I get get the lollipop for this again, if you get the reference. So no, that's not good. I'm angry about that, and I don't accept this train of thought that this is how it goes and all that. No, it's YouTube's fault. YouTube have to uh, un-F themselves and make it work. I mean, there is a petition aimed at FTC to revise the law and everything, uh, and then you can leave public comments. I think up to the 15th of December or the 5th of December. So the time frame is very narrow now, but it's already extended, and I mean, obviously now FTC's PO box is full with pleading YouTubers, and I reckon they couldn't care less about that, and they couldn't do less about that. So like the from what I see, everybody is knocking on the wrong door. If I had the clout to start a movement on YouTube, what I would do is I would start a boycott YouTube movement where I would encourage people just simply drew their views from YouTube for a time, like a month or so, refrain from watching YouTube, do not post content, and just simply show Google what YouTube is without people. So like leave YouTube to just Jimmy Kimmel and his friends and Loudwire and channels like that, but then like with very steeply dropping views, and then they can see what it is, or why they shouldn't screw with small time YouTubers and YouTube viewers and all these things. Like that's what I think is a good way to put things in order and rectify the situation. But as of this moment, I have 36 subscribers, and the average view on my videos is around 20. So probably no movement will grow out of this. Um, yeah, sad stuff. But in other news, what I'm doing to uh, prepare myself for the occasion that YouTube is no longer tenable for me, um, I decided to give a try to another platform, BitChute, and as we speak, my first ever video is uploading to there. Um, and hopefully it's going to be just the first of many. There I started a spin-off series for DIY farms, so no better occasion to promote it. It's going to be called DIY Farm Extra. Well, what I'm going to do is I shoot videos when I do stuff like this, that you have seen 100 times over, me doing contracts and all that. Uh, and it's going to be like repetitive, monotonous, and all that in terms of the stuff I do. But if you enjoy that, you can check it out over there. It's extra content, extra footage for you guys, the absolutely enthusiastic, uh, and uh, and yeah, it's going to be what it is. Quality and everything else is like over here in terms of the videos, so it's not like it's poorer quality or anything like that. It's just the part of the content that I usually don't show you guys, um, really, because it's nothing special. uh, Anyway, that is one thing that I start over there, and of course I have to have a normal series of videos, um, and that is launching soon as well. I'm working on that actively, so from this point on you can find content on my BitChute channel. Also, I heavily consider moving Yapping Time over there. Yapping Time was on a hiatus at these days, mostly because the Borderlands 3 Let's Play series that we did with Rob failed that role pretty much, uh, and I think that it's not good. It needs to be revived, and it's going to be on BitChute for several reasons. Uh, Once we get around to do the first new episode, we will detail those. So stay tuned for that, and definitely check out BitChute. My name is Border Farm Games there as well. That being said, I will drop a link in the description of this video if you want to check out definitely do that. That would make me very, very happy. So yeah, that's it for BitChute. And about the future of the channel over here, uh, in regards of what's unfolding, I will definitely ride it out until the 1st of January, no matter what. My intention is to finally upload all the Borderlands 3 videos that I have in store. It's 40 odd episodes, so we are around half of it. Uh, but I think I will upload them slowly but surely. A few of those arrived this week. Once I'm done over here and I made sure that everything is fine with my first ever BitChute video, I will upload and time the release of those for the next week. So be ready for those. and and I don't know, try to find out how this whole COPPA thing will affect you, and be conscious about it, like I am. Anyway, that was quite a long rant, and I got tired of it, so this is the end of it. Thank you for checking this video out. If you consider subscribing, don't hesitate, now is the chance. Please drop a like on this video, it's extremely motivational for me. And you can, as per usual, put down your thoughts in the comment section, whatever that be. And see you next time. In the meantime, behave yourselves and don't buy strangers.